wanted to make your own coconut bowl, it's fun and eco-friendly and can be made with simple tools. This week on The Ghanaian Farmer, we will be introducing to you a new line of business that comes with very simple and stress-free tools to make. This week, we'll be interacting with a young man called Elisha Foley, and he produces simple tools that we use home, such as bowls for eating, okay, and also mobile phone holder. And when you go to your bathroom, something to put your soap inside. All of this are made from coconut shell. Elisha will be telling us the inspiration right after SHS, why he founded this business and started. If you're watching us around the globe, you're most welcome. Feel at home, be comfortable, get a glass of juice, relax, and watch all our interviews. We don't only chit-chat with farmers, what they are producing, and how they go about selling. We deal with the entire value chain. So from farmers to traders to value addition and to every other person who matters in the line of agric. So relax and enjoy this interview. My name is Enyunam. If you see me in town, call me Ghana's finest farmer. I'm going for a breather. When I come back, I will go into an interactive and insightful interview with Elisha. Relax, I'll be right back. Okay, so thanks for watching or thanks for staying with us. This is The Ghanaian Farmer. Make sure to subscribe and share the link. Thank you very much, Elisha Foley.
Thank you.
So when the name Elisha Foley is mentioned, who are you? Briefly tell us about who you are and your journey.
Okay. So I'm a graduate of the Laboni Senior High School. I studied general science and I completed in the year 2022.
Okay, 2022.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Right after school, what inspired you to start your business? What do you call your business?
My Coco Staff GH.
My Coco Staff GH. What inspired you to start My Coco Staff GH?
So along the line when I was in school,
Yeah.
during my academic year in Laboni Senior High School, always when I get up going to school, what comes into my mind is after school I have to do something extraordinary.
Okay.
So from there, I've still been searching and researching about what to do and where to go or what to do or what to even study even when I complete SHS.
Okay.
So along the line, one day we closed from school with my friends. So we moved from Laboni to Circle. So on the way, we had a traffic jam from Kanda Mobile
Right.
to Circle.
Okay.
So there, the trotro driver used a different route
Okay.
to Circle. So unfortunately for the driver and for all the students, we passed through Adabraka behind Circle, around Iran Clinic where the total filling station is. So I got to know that there was a heap of coconuts, let's say coconuts that has been used and finished off.
Okay.
Has been dumped and it's very plenty
Okay.
at that side. So I said to myself, seeing that, I said, oh, this can be used for something useful. So upon seeing that, I got home and still thinking about what to do with the coconuts that I saw there. So having no idea of coconuts, even though I had some ideas earlier on, that was in class 6 JHS, doing some designs with coconuts, caps and like coconut shells.
Right.
But I didn't know how to make it very attractive
Right.
and beautiful to attract customers. So from there, I moved online to search about coconut shells
Okay.
and everything about coconuts.
Right.
So I found out that there are three main things you can use coconut for.
Okay.
That's the cocoa pits,
Uh-huh.
briquettes, and also this coconut product you see here.
Okay.
So from there, I decided to go into the coconut product because I love to do craft work.
Right.
So from there, I started. But before starting, I had no financial support, no money, nothing.
Okay.
So at that time, I said to myself that if this is what I want to do, then I have to start saving towards it.
Right.
So right from that time, that was in 2019,
Okay.
before the COVID.
Okay.
So right from that time, I started saving towards it.
Okay.
So saving towards it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy
I know,
because
right?
sometimes you have to skip some things that you buy and other
Yeah.
things,
And save the money.
yeah, and save the money.
Okay, so finally, Elisha, how much did you save to set up your business?
So let's say roughly from 1,000, from
900.
yeah, from 900 to 1,000 cities. That's
Okay.
what I saved during that time.
Okay. Give me a breakdown of what you use the 900 to 1,000 Ghana cedi to actually organize or mobilize to start the business.
So there was a mini grinder, there was a plywood,
Okay.
there was a bamboo,
Right.
and the main product, that's the coconuts,
Okay.
dried and matured coconuts.
Right.
And there was this blade,
Okay.
a knife, and there was a speaker.
Okay.
And also there was a sandpaper
Mm.
for the polishing and smoothing.
Okay.
The sandpaper also comes in two different forms or two
Right.
different types. That's the rough and smooth. So I
Okay.
bought both of them.
Okay. All right. So the coconut that you use, can you also use the fresh one or it always has to be the dry one?
The fresh one can be used, but it will be used for a specific product.
Okay.
So products such as music box,
Right.
soap dish,
Okay.
phone holders,
Right.
pepper shaker.
Okay.
So the hard one or the matured one,
Uh-huh.
that's the very black one or brown one.
Mm.
Those ones, because they will be used for, let's say, hot stuffs and liquid stuffs, the shell have to be hard and matured.
Okay.
So in case it falls, it doesn't easily break.
Okay. Okay.
But the soft one or the fresh ones, you can't use them for bowls. Even if you can use them for bowls, it won't fit to what you are expecting.
Do you buy the coconut from the farmers or the market women?
So currently, I buy the coconuts from the market women.
How much is one coconut sold?
So this coconut, for instance, is sold for 7 cedis at the market.
For one?
For one.
Okay. So usually when you go to the market, how many do you buy at a go?
So when I go to the market, I buy in bulk. So I buy in 100 pieces.
100 pieces?
Yes.
Okay. How long do you work with the 100 pieces for before it finish and then you have to restock?
So within a month, I get to finish the 100 pieces that I bought.
Okay.
So within a month, let's say the 100 pieces get finished.
Get finished?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have suitable dry coconut for you to use? I mean, when I go to the market, Elisha, and I'm going to buy this coconut, how do I know this is suitable? It's matured enough for me to come and make my products.
Yeah. So for you to know that your coconut you're buying is very matured and
Yes.
good for you to use
Yes.
for your products,
Yes.
it comes in different forms.
Okay.
So this one, for instance, it's matured.
Okay.
The only way you can see is when you take off the husks.
Uh-huh.
There
Yes.
are a lot of, how do I even say it? Black spots on it,
Okay.
and sometimes even brown spots on it.
Right.
And if you see that, it shows you that they are matured.
Okay.
And sometimes too, when you hit the shell and you check the food inside, you see that you feel it that the fruit inside is very matured and it's, I guess, say, big.
Okay. All right. When you bring the coconut from the markets,
Yeah.
where do you store it to be in a good condition for you to be working with small until you are exhausted? Do I just leave it in the open or I have to store it somewhere?
So apparently when I started, because I had no idea or no knowledge about the coconuts, when I buy the coconut from the market, I just put them down here.
Yeah.
But going on, into the business,
Yes.
I realized that when I leave the coconuts outside for the sun to scorch on it, the shells crack.
Okay.
For me to like it cracks, and at the end of the day, I lose all my coconuts.
Right.
So I found out that whenever I buy the coconuts, the best way for me to preserve it or for me to keep it is to keep it in the sack and keep it in a cool, dry place
Okay.
to prevent the sun
Right.
from getting close to it or getting
Okay.
contact to it.
When you bring the coconut home in a day, how many products are you able to make in a day?
So let's say when I bring the products from the coconuts from the markets and I'm producing, let's say, a bowl, I can produce 10 bowls, 10 large bowls like this in a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in a day, you are able to make
Make
10
10
bowls.
bowls.
Okay. Is your business, the product, is it produced based on order or you produce it and wait for markets?
So currently, it's made on request.
Okay.
That's you order and we do it for you.
Okay.
We don't do it down
And wait for
and wait for
the
customers
market.
to buy.
Okay. Who are your target market for the things you do? From the speakers to the glass to this is mainly for what?
So this is a container. It's mainly for spices,
Okay.
pomade,
Right.
and other beautiful
Okay.
stuff.
So who are your targets for this?
So the containers, especially, my targets are those who are into cosmetics, and also the bowls and the cups mainly are for the local bar.
Okay.
But let's say the music box
Yeah.
and other phone holders, those ones I mainly focus on the arts center.
Right.
So currently, there are some of my products at the art center
Okay.
that are being sold for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Foley, nobody goes into business without an agenda.
Yeah.
Definitely there's a purpose, which is to make business, make profits and make impact. Are you making profits from your investment? Starving yourself and saving 900 to 1,000 Ghana cedi. Are you making profits?
So when I started, that was late last year.
Yes.
I didn't make profits, let's
Okay.
say. But early this year, let's say around March, thereabouts, that's when I began to, let's say, gain
Enjoy.
my profits back.
Okay. Okay. All right. So do your orders come in weekly basis or usually it's in a month or maybe roughly in a month you get it coming? How does it come? The orders.
So let's say within a month, I can get, let's say, 3 orders within a month.
Okay.
And those ones, I usually produce around 20 to 50.
Okay.
Because that's what I can produce with the materials I have at the moment.
Right. Okay. Now, does it come a time? I mean, you're kicking to a year since you started now.
Yeah.
So 2 months more, we'll be celebrating 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Has ever come a time where you go to the market and you don't get the dry coconuts to buy?
Yes. So there was a time that I have to produce pepper shaker.
Okay.
So this pepper shaker.
All right. You can also put salt inside.
Yeah, salt
Okay.
shaker or pepper shaker. So I had to produce pepper shaker.
Okay.
This particular size.
Yeah.
And knowing that this size is difficult to get on the market,
Right.
I went to the market women asking them about this coconut size, this particular size.
Right.
So I roamed the whole day without getting this particular size.
Okay. The coconut.
Yeah, the
Okay.
coconuts. What they told me is that it's not always that they can get a particular size of coconut for you. So from that time, I got to know that I have to start changing the way I do things and I produce my stuffs.
Right.
Because if I do it mainly this size, it will be difficult for me to get. So from there, I changed the whole idea. So if I don't get this particular size, I use, let's say, the cracked shells
Right.
and put together to form let's say, a pepper shaker or a cup or a container.
Okay.
And that's very difficult to even shape a whole bowl or to even shape a whole container using cracked shells.
Okay. So you're still watching the Ghanaian Farmer. My name is Zanyonam, and my guest today is Elisha Foley. And he's the CEO of
Mine Cocoa Staff
my
GH.
Cocoa Staff GH. You're still watching the Ghanaian Farmer. My name is Zanyonam. If you just joined us, let's hear from you wherever it is you're watching from. Are you inspired? Are you motivated? Are you still thinking of what can I do with my life in the absence of a business or an organization employing you? These are some of the inspiring stories that we'll be sharing on our show. No matter where you are, if you have something good, great that you're doing in the agriculture space, get in touch with us and we'll come there to promote you. So today, our guest is Elisha Foley, and he is adding value to coconut shell. What I'm holding now is a pepper shaker or a salt shaker. Those of you who eat in the restaurant, the chobas, when you go, Madam, can I have a salt? They give you something and you shake. This is it. This is what he's making from coconut shell. So if you are out there and you're thinking, what can I do in the agriculture industry? The value chain is big. And Elisha is one of those who is helping to reduce the waste that we have around our community. Elisha, today, you've introduced us or opened up a bit about how you go about your business. The next thing would be your steps, how to actually make, which one is the easiest we can make? If we are supposed to do something,
So
which will be the easiest?
at the moment I'm making some cup. So
Okay.
let's say it's the cup.
So this is the cup.
Yeah.
So now, first of all, run me through when I have the coconuts. What do I do before I even remove the fruits from the shell? How do you go about it?
So first of all, when you get your coconuts, this matured coconuts,
Okay.
you can decide to use it for any product you want. But now we are doing a cup. So for the cup, what I do is I draw or I make a line to cut. That's for the opening or the mouth of the cup. So when I cut it open, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So when I cut it open, I use the top, the cut parts, this one, for the base.
Okay.
So after that, I use the knife to take out the fruits from it. And mind you, the fruits here, I don't dispose of it.
We'll come to that.
Okay. So that's what's happens.
Basically, that's it.
What happens.
Okay, so are you going to demonstrate for us to see some of it?
Yeah.
All right. So viewers, like Elisha said, he's going to teach us how to make your own cup, right?
Yeah, coconut.
Okay. So we would give Elisha some time. Please take your time and take us through one after the other. So what do you do first? I mean, you've come to work and you're about to make a cup. What do you do first?
So first of all, I put all my tools in position.
Okay.
So there's my blade, my knife, my pencil.
Okay.
Or sometimes use this handkerchief to protect my hand.
All right.
And also, this one guides me in drawing the circle around the coconuts.
Okay. All right. So let's start. If you're ready, let's start. You've picked all that you have to pick, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's start.
So at the moment, this one is already cut open.
Right.
So I have to cut the base.
Right.
So for me to cut the base, I have to get a flat surface in order for me to get the right shape that I need in doing the
Oh no. So let's say. Okay.
So right now, I've cut the base. So the cup is ready now.
Okay.
So it's now time to bond the cap itself to the base. So in doing this, I use my glue in doing this. So I use my glue, this glue,
Yeah.
together with this dust from the coconuts that I
Okay.
got.
Okay.
So this is basically the the dust, let's say coconut dust
Okay.
that I got from the coconut shell itself.
Right.
So that's what I use in filling all the holes on the coconuts.
Okay.
So now let's start bonding them together. So there is one difficulty in doing the bonding.
Uh-huh.
That's with the glue.
Okay.
If you don't take care with the glue before you finish working, and let's say during the night, it will be difficult for you to close your eyes, or let's say you will get some eye irritation with the there's a smoke that comes out
From the glue.
from the glue when you use
Okay.
it on the coconuts.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And also when
see.
it gets stick on your hand,
Uh-huh.
it's very difficult
To come off.
to come off.
Okay.
So at this time,
yeah.
it's being bonded together.
Okay.
So now this is the difficult part with the work.
All right. Can I drop this now?
Yeah, you can drop it.
Okay. So now I have to put this here.
Yeah. So this is the difficult part. I say this because you have to fill all the holes
Around
it.
Okay.
So we start.
So now you're using the dust that you've got from coconut to fill
Yes.
the spaces that
To
are
fill
around.
the spaces that are around
Okay.
it. So in doing this, you are not done until you add more glue to it for the base and the coconut to stick together. So you keep on doing this till you get all the holes around it filled and covered.
Okay. How many hours will it take you to finish this cap?
Okay, let's say it's not an hour.
Okay. It's less than an hour.
It's less than an hour.
Okay.
So
All
let's
right.
say within 30 to 40 minutes,
You should be done.
I should
with
be done
one cup.
with one cup.
Okay.
But it also depends on the
Be
nature
careful.
of the weather. You see,
Okay.
because I'm outside here
Uh-huh.
without any roof, when it's cloudy, I have to go inside to wait for the rains to stop.
Okay.
And when it's sunny too, I have to stop because the sun is out.
Yeah.
So mostly I work during early mornings and early evenings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by 6 a.m. you started working.
Yeah, by 6 a.m. But sometimes when I have huge orders, let's say 50 pieces, that one I usually stay at, I usually stay awake during the night
To work.
to work.
Oh, I see. That's really interesting. That's very good. So have we finished filling it?
Yeah, so at this moment, we are
We
done.
have filled it.
We are done
So
filling
you cannot
it.
see any space
You
anymore.
cannot see any space anymore.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's very
So you
good.
are left with the down parts
Right.
or beneath it.
Okay. I have to fill that part too.
Yeah, you have to fill that part
Hey.
too. If you don't fill it well, you like when you present it to someone or when you are using it, it won't keep long or it
Okay.
won't last longer for
Right.
you.
Okay. I want to know the lifespan of the product. If I should buy any of this from you, how long can I use it for before it starts removing one by one? And then how do I keep it for longevity?
Okay. So there is one thing about this coconut shell.
Right.
Once you buy it or once you start using it, it's let's say it's a lifelong product.
Yeah,
It doesn't get spots.
easily.
It doesn't get spots.
Okay.
It doesn't. I don't know. Unless maybe you decide not to use it and you
Okay.
destroy it yourself.
Okay.
And the best way to preserve it is after you are done using it for your food, for your drinks, whatever. You apply your coconut oil to
Okay.
it
I see.
to give it more strength
Right.
and to preserve it longer.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. So are we done filling the down parts?
So yeah, so we are done filling the down parts.
Okay.
We are done filling the sides.
The
too.
side as well. What do we do next after filling? Do I take this off?
Yeah, you take this off.
Okay. What do we do next?
So right now,
Mm-hmm.
you have to clear all the hacks, the small
The
ones,
rough edges.
all the rough edges
Okay.
from it.
Okay.
But sometimes,
Uh-huh.
because I'm trying to manage my business,
Right.
I usually sell the coconut products based on their roughness and smooth.
Okay.
So I sometimes sell the rough ones different and the smooth ones too different.
Okay. I mean, you mean the price?
Yeah. The
Okay.
pricing
Okay.
and also the product.
Determines the smooth.
The pricing
Okay.
and also the product itself.
Determines the smoothness
Yeah, and the
of the
rough.
product.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Okay. So after we fill the down part and the space around it, the next thing will be you using your sandpaper
Paper.
to
to clear-
actually clear. All right. So let's see.
So at this stage,
Mm-hmm. So this sandpaper, is it the rough one or the smooth one?
so this one is the smooth one.
The smooth one.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you have it. First of all, you need to have your coconut and then get your pencil to actually draw the line. I mean, where to cut the tip. So when you manage to draw the line, then you use your blade to cut it open. When you cut it open, you have to use that to come down at the base here. All right, you have the base and then you get a glue, super glue, like this. Drop it around it and then use the dust you got from the coconut. So this is the dust.
Yeah. So
All
this is
right.
the dust that I'm talking about.
Okay, okay. All right, so you use the dust to actually fill this whole part with the help of a glue to hold it together. Afterwards, you have to fill down there as well, the down part, so you don't see the coconut edges and all that. The next thing will be what Elisha is doing, using the sandpaper to actually dress the entire look of the coconut. So how long does this sandpaper work take?
Hmm. So it takes within, let's say, 5 to 20 minutes or
All
30
right.
minutes.
Okay.
But if I use the mini grinder that I
Uh-huh,
have,
uh-huh.
that one it's
faster.
It's faster,
All
but
right.
not that fast.
Okay.
So I do manage.
That's fine. Yeah, so whilst you are grinding, let's be talking about the fruits.
Yeah.
The fruits that you remove from the coconut. What happens to it? You enjoy it.
So apparently the fruits, I use them for oil to polish my coconut product.
Okay. So you make coconut oil
Yeah,
from the fruit.
from the fruits.
Hey, Elisha businessman. Yeah, why? You can't eat that one.
Or you can eat it.
Eh.
Yeah.
Eh. Is the water so good for you to drink? The
You
water
see,
in the
because these ones are matured,
Yeah.
the water is good, but it's not, let's say,
coconut? As healthy
as healthy as
as
the fresh one.
Okay.
Because this one has been, it's been a long time.
Yeah, they've left it for a very
Yeah,
long
for a
time.
very long time.
Okay. All right. So you mean for the water you throw them away,
Yeah, for the water we throw
but for
them
the
away.
fruit
For the
you
fruit.
use it for
Yeah, for the polish.
the polishing.
And
All right.
sometimes
So
use them for other products as well.
okay. So at this stage, are we still going to be polishing or it's not? It's not smooth. It's still not smooth.
It's
Huh?
still not smooth yet.
All right. Okay.
But some customers want it this way.
Definitely. So we'll be going ahead to actually do the finished work for them to see on screen. But because we are time pressed, let's continue. So right after this, what do we do next?
So right after this one, so we clean. We use the rag to clean them.
Okay.
The outer parts. We now move
to the inner part.
To the inner part.
Okay. All right. I'll come there for you to finish the process for me. But do you have plans of owning your own coconut farm someday so that you start buying?
Yeah.
You have plans?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have plans of buying a land and starting my own coconut plantation or coconut farm.
Okay. Are you fulfilled with what you're doing?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Do you intend furthering your education?
Okay. At the moment, not yet.
Okay.
But as time goes on, I'll still think about it.
Okay. All right. Is there any challenge apart from at times you going to the market and not getting the size you want for a specific product? Is there any other challenge that you face from what you do?
Okay. So because I'm physically challenged, I find it very difficult in taking out the fruits out, and also in doing the cutting and in doing the polishing. So these are the very, let's say, challenging parts of the work. And also because I don't have a machine, even though I have a machine with a mini grinder, it sometimes delays me a lot.
That brings me to, have you researched into molding machines that can make your work more easy, that are being sold on the market that you can buy?
Yes.
There are machines?
Yeah, there are machines that are used for this craft work.
Okay. All right. Also, I know this place is it's an urban center.
Yeah.
Have you got people approaching you that, oh, Elisha, I like what you're doing. Will you teach me to be your apprentice? Have you had people approaching you for that?
So as for that, not yet.
Okay.
But I'm still looking forward to people to approach me.
Are you available to train people? In case after today's interview, someone says, hey, Anyo, can you give me Elisha's number? I want him to train me. Are you ready to train people?
Yeah, I'm always ready to train.
Do you charge?
At the moment, I've not decided to
charge yet.
Okay. But if you come, we'll still talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lastly, how do people find you? What platforms do you use to actually, market your product?
Okay, so I'm on Instagram, my CocoStabGH. And also there is a TikTok handle and a Facebook page. So the TikTok handle is Prince Owusu 449 and Kofi Foley 2020. And also the Facebook handle is my CocoStabGH. So that's all.
Okay. Considering the fact that I really didn't want to mention it, your hand, does it also drive away people from buying what you do? Do they feel indifferent when they say, oh, guy, how are you? They come and then they say, oh, do they make you feel indifferent? Have you ever encountered a client who made you feel some way?
No.
Okay.
They usually give me the motivation and the good words to move on.
Okay.
But mostly when I go to market, that's when I get those discouragements and all those things.
Okay.
But when I'm home and I'm here working, I don't receive such.
You don't have any problem?
Yeah, I don't have any problem.
Okay. All right. There are lots of young ones like yourself who have finished SHS. They are waiting to get money to go to school. They are not doing any work. Neither will they do what you're doing. I mean, is there any story or any motivation you want to share with them? Any piece of advice?
Okay, so what I can tell my fellow friends or fellow colleagues is that in life, you should not sit down and wait for, let's say, your time to come. You should move ahead and start preparing towards your future. You shouldn't sit down and say, oh, I'll go to school and when I complete, I'll go and do this work. No. The person you are determined or focused on going to work for was once like you.
Right. Okay. Foley. Lastly, from what you do, you are helping, you know, limit the waste we have in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
You are adding value to coconut that have been consumed already or the ones that have not been consumed yet. How do you want to be helped? If someone is watching this video and wants to reach out to you to help you, what do you want them to help you? Is it money? Is it machine? Is it market? What do you want to be helped with?
So currently, the main things I need at the moment, it's a workshop.
Okay.
And within that workshop, I need a machine,
Right.
a machine for cutting,
Right.
a machine for scooping out the fruits in the coconuts,
Right.
a machine for polishing,
Okay.
and also a machine for drilling. And also lastly, I need a packaging, like a packaging, let's say, how to package.
Right.
Or the knowledge about how to do my packaging and how
Okay.
to do my branding very
Okay.
well.
Okay. So there you have it, Elisha Foley. He is the CEO of my
Coco Staff
Coco
GH.
Staff GH. He is an SHS leaver who, right after school, he's been saving money instead of their toffees and all the enjoyment. He's been saving money from 2019, 2020, 2021, and finally in 2022. Right after school, he went online to polish the knowledge he has already. And out of his savings, this is what he started. In a month, how much sales do you make? The 1,000 Ghana cedi. How much sales do you make, oh Elisha? So I know how to charge you right now. How much sales do you make, roughly?
So at the beginning,
Yeah.
I usually make around 200 to 300 in a month.
Okay.
But now that we are improving in our business,
Right.
it usually ranges from 200 to 500 in a month.
Okay.
But even that,
Right.
we still come back to buy all this
To
coconut,
invest
yeah,
into the
to
business.
invest into
I
the
know, that's how it is. As a startup business owner, that is how it is. A lot of the times, I also go for production. I make something small. My cameraman there, he will take his own share. The editor will take his share. Fuwa will take the share. Then the money is finished. But I have to plan and go on set again to record. So if you're out there and you are inspired, motivated by Elisha's story, your number, please. I want them to call you directly. Your number.
Okay, so my call handle is 059
Right.
395 7678.
Okay.
And you can also reach me on WhatsApp 055
Okay.
919
Right.
7873.
Okay. So when you call Elisha, any help you want to give him, he'll be readily available to actually accept you and be grateful for. And if you want to handle, please, let's cut down on the plastic and go and patronize product like this. This is eco-friendly. This will not give any problem to the environment. The climate is consuming us. It is disturbing. It's causing a lot of havoc. So let's go back to nature and be friends with nature and live in peace with nature. And one of those things is using this product. So right now, I'm going to give Elisha some time to finish the cup or the glass that we've started. So you can have a good feel of what he's capable of doing. Also, then thank you very much. Thank you, Elisha. Today I'm taking away his bowl. So I went, give me a handshake so I can go and enjoy my fufu. The way I like banku and oko, this soup is, the soup will go into this one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.